Hi, I'm Emily. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make one of my favorite tomato sauces. So first, you're going to need tomatoes. I picked these fresh from my garden today. We're going to need basil, half a stick of butter, and garlic. So first, we're going to melt the butter on medium heat. Okay, there. And on the side, you want to have a pot of water ready to boil for when your sauce is ready. So I'm just going to put that on medium heat for now until our sauce is ready. So while we let the butter melt, we are going to take our basil and chop it. So now that our butter started to melt, we're going to add our washed tomatoes. Then we're going to let that sit for a little. We'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, so now our butter is bubbling. So we want to leave it like that for a few minutes and then turn the heat down just a little. And then soon, you're going to see the tomato skins are about to pop, and so you can just kind of squish them. And yeah. So we'll be back in a few minutes and I'll give it up. So now you can see the tomatoes are starting to pop, and sometimes you can just kind of squish them. You don't want to force it because then it'll pop all over you and that kind of burns. And once all the tomatoes are kind of popped and the sauce kind of thickens, I like to start to add the the basil and garlic at that point. I'll show you when that time comes. So now most of our tomatoes have popped, and then you can just kind of squish them at this point. So now is when I like to add the garlic and basil. So I'm just going to grab our basil and just going to sprinkle it in there. So now I'm going to grab a spoonful of garlic. So I've opened the garlic. I'm just going to grab about this much. You don't need a lot because it's strong. I'm going to grab just a little more because that's what I like. And then we're going to stir it in. And we're just going to let our sauce sit for a while until you feel that it's ready. It'll look a certain way. So now your sauce should be looking kind of creamy, have a nice consistency. So it'll be ready soon. So I like to get the pasta ready so it'll be ready when the sauce is ready. So I'm going to be using rigatoni, but you can use whatever pasta you like. So I'm going to dump that in there. Get a spoon and just stir it, and then when your pasta is ready you can dump it into the sauce directly, and then you will have a traditional tip. If you think your sauce is a bit too watery, you can always add some of the pasta water, because the water itself will dissolve and it will leave the starch that the pasta gives out. So now that our noodles are done, I poured them into the sauce and I stirred them around, and now it's done. Hope you guys enjoyed.